Hi, I'm Drew, and that's Bethany.
In our adventures, we've seen some odd homes, such as the Mosaic Tile House, the Chemisphere, and the Skinniest boathouses.
Today we're adding another unusual home and exploring a house that is only this wide.
Maybe a little bit bigger, but yes, come along as we go inside the skinniest house in California.
If we can fit.
We've seen Long Beach several times, but never through the lens of oddities.
True.
Today is going to be exciting.
And this is Gladys, right? So it's on this street somewhere, right?
I think you passed it.
I just turned.
Yeah,
what?
no, that was it back there. With the sides of this thing, we're going to miss it easily.
All right, turning around.
So that you don't get lost on your way to the Skinny House, here's how you find it. The Skinny House is only a couple miles from the downtown Long Beach area. Head east on Ocean Boulevard and turn left on Alamitos Avenue. Take that to 7th Street and turn right. In about a mile, turn left on Gladys Avenue. Blink and you'll miss the address 708 Gladys Avenue.
So where was it? We're almost to the end of the street.
No, we passed it. I know, you think that's the alleyway, but that's the house.
Again?
It's small. Despite its quaint size, the Skinny House has a lot of history worth unpacking. And there it is.
Oh my gosh.
We almost passed it again. Now, as you can see from here, it's 3 levels up, so the lot space was definitely utilized. And it all started with a debt that needed to be settled.
In 1931, construction firm employee Newton P. Rummans inherited the 10-foot by 50-foot lot as payment for a $100 debt he was owed. Instead of turning up his nose at the bite-sized piece of land, Rummans went on a mission to build a house after his friends said he couldn't do it. The result? 860 square feet of living space.
And we're gonna go see all of it.
Hey,
Hi, Johnny.
What's happening? Been a while.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
How you doing?
How's your ride?
So, not bad. We actually found parking right out front.
That can only happen for the camera.
Never happens.
It's not normal.
Look at this space.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So how long have you been the owner of this Skinny
I
House?
bought the house in 2002. So
Okay.
for 22 years I've had the place.
Do you stay here often, or is this like a second location?
It's I actually had a long-term tenant in here. So we're going short-term now.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Airbnb.
How many people have you had in here at one time?
I had a Christmas party for my band here this last year, and
Oh, that's fun.
we had like 15 people in here, and violins and guitar amps, and all. We were tight. Yeah, it was tight.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you utilize the space.
It was developed as a exercise in space usage. So lots of times that does make you more creative. It's a necessity. You're not going that way or that way, man, because you're gonna hit a wall. Literally, right?
Right.
So
Can we
let's
go
keep
check it
going.
out?
The
Okay, let's
kitchen,
go.
absolutely. Here's our kitchen.
Oh my gosh.
This looks great. This kitchen is huge. Like I would think that from the outside that there may be a little nook, but this is an actual working kitchen.
It's a totally working kitchen. I rented a lot of apartments in Long Beach before I ever owned a house, and a lot of them were built in the 1920s, 1930s, and 40s. Small bathrooms, small
Right.
kitchens. They're normal, even on a house with more conventional layout than this one. But this one is, again, it's an exercise in what can we do with 10 feet.
Yeah.
We got 10 by 50. That's what you got to work with.
And you have everything. You have your stove, awesome looking microwave, and really good color scheme going on.
Thank you. It's a little different than the last time you were here.
This was before.
Yeah, I got a really good painter. He came up with a nice combo that we both liked.
I think the red just makes it more open. So this over here we were talking about last time too, as if it should stay or if it should go.
Yeah,
and it looks like it stays.
It stayed. It commands a lot of room, but look at what we did.
Oh, a storage space.
Yeah, I put some table books in here. Almost everything you see in here came from my parents' house.
A little bit of a time portal.
Yes.
Does that phone work?
It worked when I bought it, but that was probably about 35 years
Like,
ago.
is that looks like a relic right there.
I think it came from a halfway house. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. I think it came from a halfway house. All right, this is all just from, that's a property inspection report. In itself, it's not terribly exciting. So this is the historic landmark designation. This was one of the first houses that the city of Long Beach made historic.
Does that mean they can't ever
You can't
tear it
change
down?
anything. So the home fame spread, and it was featured in Ripley's Believe It or Not, as well as Guinness's, as the nation's nearest home. Visitors included such notables as Walt Disney.
Oh,
And,
Walt Disney.
Yeah. And
That's fun.
fantastic.
So we're walking on history.
Yeah, not everybody gets to say that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, well, I'd say that's that for here.
Yeah, so we have other floors to look at, correct?
We're getting into the big stuff now.
How many floors are there?
3.
There are 3 floors. Okay.
floors, yep.
All right. Well, after you. I'm
Yes, sir.
guessing we're
Thank
going
you
this
very much.
way.
Yep, handrail. This is for your own good. Use that.
These stairs are kind of skinny too.
So I'm going to stop you right here.
Okay.
This is our certificate of landmark designation.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and as long as this stands, this house stands.
So it is officially known as the Skinny
Good
House.
certificate, yep, absolutely. Now I'm going to point out something on the left that wasn't here last time you were here, and I want you guys to sign this for me. And we have a guest registry down here. And you're my first 2 guests to sign the book.
Well, that's cool.
This is nice.
We are the first ones. Look.
My handwriting is not good for this. So if you stay here at the Skinny House yourself, please send us a picture of your signature under ours when you sign the guest
Oh,
book.
yes, please.
What month are we in?
Tuesday?
All right, why don't we step to the left?
We have options.
We have options.
Who's left?
Oh, that's a good point. This is our bathroom.
Oh, this is the bathroom.
This is the bathroom.
Can we? Are we both going to fit in here?
It's a little tight, you know. So let me show you a couple features here.
Please.
First of all, we got all this cabinet space in the mirror.
Oh my God, that folds out too?
That folds out. All 3 of them fold out.
Genius.
And you get some really great pictures of yourself where you get your nose from both sides. We got stained glass windows.
Oh my God.
Which most of the windows in this house are impressive. They're all original windows.
I'm glad you held on to them.
All right, the bedroom. Now,
Bedroom.
This is the big dramatic room. Let's get it going.
I was really excited to see this one.
This had a roof at that time. This was covered. This was an attic. I presume you access it through that window right there. I actually don't have the hook to open that window.
So when was the ceiling removed to open this up?
That's a good question. I have no idea of
Okay.
that. A lot of cabinet space, a lot of drawers.
Built into the hallway.
Yeah, everything's built right in everywhere.
It's very compact. Like there's a lot of space, but it's like every millimeter of space is utilized
Yeah, it really
efficiently.
is.
Construction on the Skinny House was completed in 1932. And to be honest, I don't even think a structure like this would be buildable today with all the changes in building code.
Well, I'm delighted it's still around.
Yeah, it's a good thing this place has been stamped as a historical monument. And there's more details to see.
If the people staying here don't get along, this is the doghouse, basically.
Okay.
But you may notice there's a theme in here since you've last been in this room.
The king.
The king of rock and roll, represented.
When we were in here before, there was, I think, 1 photo of Elvis.
Yeah.
And nothing else in the room. I'm glad to see you've gotten some more Elvis.
I've had this for a long time. I got this in Tijuana. I carried this around with me for 5 hours. This and a fake antelope head.
Is it velvet?
Yes, it's a beauty. This is gorgeous. I also have something for our guests to use. We got a guitar in here. You can put all the Elvis you want on that guitar.
So Johnny, I noticed you got pots for
Yeah.
plants on the brick
In a
wall.
former life, when I lived here, I had this long watering spout thing, and it was kind of like those, when you go to Oktoberfest and the dude pulls out that long horn and,
Yes.
and you water the plants with that. I forgot all about it until we opened the window, to be honest.
So we're about to go up a second
Yeah.
set of steps, but I noticed there are signs on here too saying caution.
It's called a ship's ladder. You got to exercise a little caution. So for me, I tend to kind of walk a little sideways-ish. But
Okay.
if you use these, it's going to be your friend. You might want to duck. You might not need to, but I do. It's very possible to bang your head.
Her options. Oh, this is so cool.
You got to be in some kind of shape to do this.
We're traversing an entire story within the width of 10 feet.
Yeah.
Which
No
is
question.
tough to do.
Welcome to the Burgundy Olive Lounge.
Wow.
Oh, you'd never need to leave this room.
No.
Oh, look at all this.
So I had a friend build this. Pretty neat. From what I understand from professional chess players, these squares are backwards. This should be a white and that should be a black.
Well, get a little paint.
One little detail.
Just put this up.
Dartboard.
Darts.
Oh, you have a whole little like nook over here if you're gonna just sit
Yep.
with your drink.
Guinness is well represented here.
Is this a working sink here?
The guy that was going to fix the toilet's going to fix the sink.
Okay.
So maybe someday it'll be a working sink. All right, why don't we step outside?
Uh-oh.
Over here is Signal Hill. That's the best of the views we got. We got our mountains over there. It's very nice up here.
It is. This is great. I don't think the other skinny houses have this.
No, not that I'm
own
aware
rooftop.
of. No, they don't.
So of all the renovations that you did on the house, was
Uh-huh.
there one that was particularly challenging that you thought,
That's
you
a
know
great
what,
question.
I don't want to do this anymore?
Almost
went-
every one of them.
All of them.
Frankly, this was a big one right here. So this wrought iron fence is custom made for the place. The guy did a brilliant job. He grabbed his notebook and he was freaking out drawing this design. Gave the guy half the money. He disappeared for 4 months. Would not return a phone call.
Oh my
I was like, what the heck? He had so much of his work online. I could tell he was really proud of what he did. I mean, most
Yeah.
people, you go on the website, they got 3 or 4 pictures. He had like 17 pages of his work.
Wow.
So I figured, well, he must be just a real artist, man. I'm just gonna give this guy a little leverage here.
Yeah.
And it worked out perfect. He all of a sudden one day he just showed up out of the woodwork and installed everything, and it was beautiful.
And he had it.
Really did a great job.
Just had to let it marinate, I guess, for
Yeah.
a while.
You got to give an artist his space, I guess.
Yeah, and that was it. The roof was a big deal too. That's the original weather terrier, and they told me that was going to come down. They were able to save it, and it's got your 4 directions: north, west, east, and center.
Center. Yep.
And that window would be toward
That's the bedroom.
the main bedroom.
That's the main bedroom. So this is the one I was saying that they probably would open it here,
Right.
or crank it on the other side, and then they could kind of feed their stuff into the attic.
So can people stay here?
Please.
If they want to?
Yes.
How do they go about doing that?
Evolve is a property management place, but they place you through other services like Airbnb, Pure Space. We'll be able to market the uniqueness of the property.
Well, this is historic too. A lot
Absolutely.
of what's going on here.
After 25 years, we're opening it up.
Now you can see the inside of the Skinny House, thanks to Johnny. The Skinny House in Long Beach has far surpassed the value of the $100 owed to its creator. And the story of this place isn't finished.
If you'd like to spend a night or two inside the Skinny House, now you can. Check the links in the description for more information.
If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with your friends. And let us know if you want to see us staying in the Skinny House overnight.
Ooh, yeah.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. I want you to sit down as if you were going to use the restroom.
Oh, you want me
Leave the lid down, yeah.
to pretend to
Correct.
take a... Okay.
Talk about skinny.
I would have to sit this way, and then... Well, I guess you don't have to necessarily face
No, but
up.
no, you would have to, right?
I would have to. You're
So,
right.
Did we find a flaw in us staying here?
I feel a little bit like I'm in a space capsule.
You actually fit quite well.
It's enough for me, and I'm, almost 6 feet.
You passed the test. No.
Your turn.
No, not my turn.